Good day, everybody. I'm Shmee, and I make guides for Path of Exile's Ruthless mode. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that like button, and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Today I'm back to give you some tips on how to quickly get started on your Atlas progression when you reach the endgame in Ruthless mode. As you can see here, I'm on my new character in Ruthless Trade League because I want to do some experimentation with a different Atlas build. He's the first to beat the campaign here, get started mapping, and as you can see, in only 19 hours of play, I'm already 21 points deep into the Atlas. If you want to get started quickly in the Atlas progression, here is what you need to know. Item drops in Ruthless are so bad that when you start mapping, if you don't do something to increase the amount of map drops that you get, you're simply going to run out of maps to use. There are a few ways to fix the map drop problem, but the best is by sprinting directly to the Wandering Path keystone and using the points that you get to fill in the pack size circle, and the rest you can choose whatever you'd like to spend them on. The increased monster density will indirectly increase your map drops, and your everything else drops as well, enough to sustain your mapping. Now, I'm not recommending a Wandering Path build, it's just an Atlas loan. Now that I've taken that loan out, I'm going to work on my Atlas progression and farm up the 20 points so that I can pay the loan back by directly refunding the Wandering Path keystone. Doing so will unlock all of the notables on my Atlas tree. If you play Ruthless, this is how you should start your Atlas. When you first enter the endgame, you want to run directly to Kirac and grab the free magic tier 1 map that he offers. If you've gotten some map drops already, then make sure to pick a map that you don't already have, because this is your one and only freebie. What's more important to your initial progression is Kirac's inventory. The first thing you should do when you start mapping is to run any map you have that unlocks progression. Don't forget to use their transmute orb on any normal rarity maps. But as soon as you would have to run a map that you've already unlocked, head over to Kirac and check his inventory. You can hold the Alt key down and it will tell you whether or not you've already completed that map and gotten your Atlas point. Also know that Kirac's inventory will refresh every time you do a Kirac mission. When you get lucky enough to get a random Kirac mission early, make sure to check his inventory before and after you do the mission. One Kirac mission can end up getting you as many as 4 Atlas points, 1 from the mission itself, and 3 more from the Kirac inventory refresh. While we're talking about Kirac, also know that the 3-for-1 map trade is still active in Ruthless. You can sell 3 copies of the same map and it will get you 1 map 1 tier higher. Early map management in Ruthless is about slowly building your way up through use of that 3-for-1 trade. Just remember not to overextend yourself and trade up too aggressively, because even with the pack size circle filled in on your Atlas, you can still go several maps in a row without having a map drop. And even if you know all of these things and make the best choices, it's still very possible that you just run out of maps anyway. If that happens, you can go kill Kitava again, because Kitava will guarantee you a tier 1 map drop. But there's an option that I prefer, the Labyrinth. When you first get to Endgame, the Merciless Labyrinth is effectively a free tier 1 map. Instead of wasting your currency buying already completed maps from Kirac, just head over to the Aspirants Plaza and run the Merciless Labyrinth again. And if you're concerned about fighting Izaro, then don't fight him. Just TP out. Oh no, I'm going to lose this labyrinth. I guess I'll have to start a new one. And then just head back in after it's reset. If you are strong enough to take on Izaro, then you can just farm the Merciless Labyrinth. It's great experience and even greater loot. You get the extra enchantments from the Divine Font as an added bonus. And on top of all of that, I ended up getting 2 map drops in my 1 sample run to show you guys. So if you run out of maps, don't waste your time and your currency buying from Kirac. Just head over to the Labyrinth. To everybody, if you've fought your way through the campaign in Ruthless and you've reached the end game, you deserve the quickest Atlas start you can get. If you follow these tips, you'll have the smoothest start imaginable. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care, Exiles.